Hey there, my name is Q. This is episode 178 of the Bluebox. What are the benefits of intermittent fasting? I stumbled upon intermittent fasting by accident, which is a funny story, and I'll get to that later. However, if this is the first time you have heard of intermittent fasting, then this is where you go for a period of time without food and sometimes water, depending on the type of fasting you are doing. However, you go for a period or a certain number of hours without food and you resume back to your eating later on in the day, and you repeat this process for as long as you want. And so a period of intermittent fasting can be from anything from a day to a year, or however long you'd want to do this for. What are the benefits of intermittent fasting? Well, to give you an example of fasting that I have tried, I would wake up in the morning, or if I am fasting, I wake up in the morning and I don't eat. I drink plenty of water and I don't have breakfast. And I usually try to leave my first meal until later on in the afternoon, meaning I do periods of 8 hours with no food and then a 16-hour window to eat. However, that 16-hour window is cut short due to sleep. And so I would usually leave myself 6 hours to eat and spend the remaining 10 hours focusing on sleep and rest and relaxation. Now, the benefits of intermittent fasting can be plentiful. Fasting is known to detox the body. It is also said to be good for the mind and the heart. Now, in my own personal experience, fasting is great for detoxing anything that might be making you feel heavy. And so if you have been eating unhealthy foods, or if you've been drinking alcohol, consuming toxins, maybe participating in unhealthy things, fasting is a great way to release all of that from your body. What happens when you fast, especially intermittent fasting, is you are using up your body's supply or spare resource of energy. And so all these toxins that are lying in your body dormant get activated because they need to get out. And this is how fat loss can be incorporated as well. Now, how did I stumble upon fasting? It's an interesting story. I used to work 9 to 5 and I would wake up in the morning and I wouldn't have time to eat. I would get on the bus and I would rush to work, and I'd be working so hard I wouldn't even get a chance to get anything to eat or have anything to eat until later on in the afternoon. When it got to the afternoon, I would proceed to go get some food. Now, I noticed the effects of fasting when I would return to my first meal. If I had a salad and some fruits, or if I had high vibrational foods straight after my fast, I felt absolutely amazing. This is when I knew that something good or beneficial must be happening with the fasting, and that's when I came to the conclusion that my body must be releasing toxins and all the things that might be lying dormant and terrible in my body, and this is why I'm feeling amazing when I return to eat. Fasting also helped me attain appreciation for food. There are many people in this world who don't have access to the resources that we do, and so doing simple things like challenging yourself to go for 8 hours without food can be beneficial in helping you realize and expand your awareness as to the truth of our reality. You can do things like this just as a challenge. You don't have to take yourself too seriously. See how long you can go for without food. One thing I have found amazing about intermittent fasting is if you can force yourself to go without food, you can force yourself to do almost anything. And so if you are somebody who wants to focus on discipline and mastery, then fasting is one way to help you do that. Thank you for checking into episode 178 of the Blue Box. My name is Q. I hope to see you on the next video.